Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into your daily read for Wednesday, May 3rd, 2023. I, of course, want to remind you, as always, it is general, but I do more than appreciate you clicking on this reading. Anyways, with that said and done, let's pull a Moonology Oracle or two and see what the day has in store for us for Wednesday. Okay, a new start is coming. Prosperity lies ahead while we got 5. Your hard work is paying off, and have faith in your dreams, as well as balance spirituality and practicality. For some of which you're being informed or reminded a new romantic cycle lies ahead. This could even be more so for some drawn to the reading, a situation, say a new job or a new investment of some sort. Could even be a new friendship, one of which that you're going to love, but some of which this is actual romance, say dating. But I do feel like it's a day where naturally you're seeing evidence that your hard work is paying off, however that looks for you. I do feel like this is a dual message right here, tying into each other. A new start is coming that's going to leave you with more prosperity and something to be proud of. I feel like for a lot drawn to the reading, there's good news coming coming towards you in the upcoming days, weeks, and this is regarding a new start for you. I also feel like you're thinking about another day where you can't help but think about a bigger fresh start or beginning, change for you on the horizon. But I do feel like it's a day where through it all there are certain disturbances, imperfections you can't help but notice. Spirit saying it's a day where, again, you can't be completely comfortable, but you might be so comfortable that you're lacking motivation at certain points. I was definitely picking up on that energy right before the reading. But it's naturally with this card here going to be a day where there's a lot of guidance, messages, even spiritual messing with coming through. Even at times it doesn't feel like you're being messed with spiritually, but you are, for a lot drawn to the reading. But that card reminds you to, when you do receive certain levels of guidance, messages, synchronicities, even balance that out with your practicality. Use your common sense, right? Not to be offensive by saying that, but to trust your intuition first and foremost. Pair that with whatever's coming through or you're stumbling across. But I do feel like at one point, if not for some several points throughout the day, there's going to be a focus on your dreams, right, or one in particular, and gaining potential clarity or just messages tying into that. Okay, bear with the background noise. I just felt like keeping the window open. But let's move on forward and pull some tarot. I do feel a little bit of a nervous vibe about the day. You could find there's a bit of shaky energy where you're working and or living. Could just be you in particular. But either way, I feel like a lot of which onto the reading, you need to remember to be thoroughly cleansing your energy and steering clear of what you know is not feeling right. Okay, whatever feels uneasy or is leaving you, I want to say for some, in a potential negative mindset, even if you were just feeling positive. To continue, the Temperance card, I'm not going to take it because it just fell onto the ground, but it's a day where you do have to have patience with yourself, with other factors outside of you when trying to get things done. I do feel like that was purposeful. It's like your patience at times, even that balance within you and outside of you is getting away from you. It feels like that's something you need to work on, okay? They're saying reach for it and don't let it get away, but it just might at certain points. And then you're gonna have to utilize one, if not multiple strategies you've learned up until this point along your path to regain that strength, that passion, that motivation, that patience and balance all the meanwhile. I'm hearing that was more than I expected. We do have the Strength card at the bottom of the deck as I twitch a little bit. But the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles, it's a day where the number 88 speaks to you either spiritually or the angel number. I do feel like you're going to, again, be gaining a lot of messages throughout this day. I do also feel like your intuition is quite strong throughout this day, so be trusting it. And I do feel like animals will take a highlight. I was just being drawn into the face of that animal, being very stern, very bold. And I also feel like hand movements, eye contact is taking a highlight. But you can't help but think about where you're feeling limited or trapped or just desiring something different moving forward, or just new levels of freedom right? And I feel like this is coming to be in regards to your job or your work situation. It could be where you're running your business, where you're living, something to do with your work and or money. I do feel like Spirit's saying there's more money to flow in moving forward, but don't overspend, okay? It's a day where you're going to need to steer clear of temptation, but I feel like you'll be giving in one, if not multiple ways either way. I do feel like when you see your hard work paying off, allow for that to take a highlight in your awareness to help you feel grateful for what's working to your advantage instead of focusing on where you're feeling limited, trapped, or just desiring change. Okay. I'm also hearing just keep swimming, and I just got the sign of Pisces in my mind. Anyways, and I'm hearing Scorpio, but let's continue pulling. I'm hearing stay focused, but I feel like there's a bit of an out of it sort of vibe about the day. You could even be feeling this coming from other people surrounding you or that you're energetically connected to. I do feel like it's just you kind of have to snap into it, get into a work mode or an accomplishing mode, dig for that motivation. I do feel like it's a day where you will be reminded that there's more energy to be acquired in the upcoming days. It just doesn't feel like a high energy kind of day. And I do feel like you're being reminded to, even if it's not throughout this specific Wednesday, to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, self-care in the upcoming days. However that looks for you, right? It feels like there's one, if not multiple self-care routines where you've been slacking a little bit, if we're being honest, not feeling motivated or just not putting in all of the effort you could be when you have the free time. We need you to be feeling good about yourself, okay? And that could be partly why you're not feeling super motivated and or energized, all right? Self-talk, honesty, taking a highlight in that sense, as I see the Judgment card in my mind's eye. But all the meanwhile, I feel like this is a day where you are, again, feeling quite bold and serious, being viewed as somebody who knows what they're doing, however that looks for you. Your physical figure, whether you're proud of it, appreciating it or not, could be in regards to how you're viewing it in a negative sense, wanting to improve that. But I do feel like that's taking a highlight. In Spirit saying, well, if you're not happy with something in your life, let's work towards better, or let's work towards improvement. To not hold on to what isn't yours is what I'm also getting. I feel like for a lot that's energy, or it could just be, say somebody decides to complain to you or open up to you in one way, shape, or form, lean on you for something. Don't carry that for too long, or just be wise as to what you actually allow in your space, your energy field, and what you continue to carry once again. But the World card, because it does feel like a bit of a whirlwind kind of day. Again, this imagery talking about you just needing to keep swimming, keep it moving, migrate if need be, if things are feeling off once again. But it feels like there's a lot of world evolution taking a highlight. This could be in regards to the world as a whole, your world, both for some, but I do feel like I'm also hearing there's a lot of fish in the sea. There's a lot of fish in the sea. This could be in regards to that new romantic cycle and just thinking about all of the options you have in more than one sector of your life is what I'm hearing, section of your life. I do feel like you deserve to achieve what comes to mind in a very grand way. I feel like a lot that's a move of resonance. It could be a new career switch up. For some, it could be fame, a level of fortune that you desire. I feel like lies between you and a change, okay? But I feel like for some, I do, again, new love or just new romantic success, it comes to mind at one, if not multiple points. The spiritual meaning of a seashell coming to mind. Anyways, the Hermit card, because I do feel like there's key points where you're reminded that you are a leader at heart, that you're meant to guide yourself and other people. But they're showing me, I want to say it's from the Light Seers deck, one of the cards where, the Six of Swords, I think, where somebody's being pulled by string, guided by certain birds. And I'm seeing that as your spirit guides and even other spirits to guide you at certain points when they feel so guided to. A lot of guidance once again. Bear with the noise. It's making me a little bit nervous, but I feel like that's key wording. to continue. I feel like at times you wish you could accomplish more throughout this day than you can or you should be. I do feel like the spiritual meaning of an octopus coming into play. Okay, flexibility, adapting. There's a lot of reasons. I didn't even realize why I got this tattoo until later in life. I do feel as if it's you're going to think about at one point, it's going to take a focus that you might be a little bit behind for some in regards to what you need to accomplish. But then Spirit's going to say you'll catch up, right? Everything's getting done when it's meant to. And again, your hard work is paying off. But Spirit's saying this is a huge, huge focus throughout the day, that a new start is coming and there's so much prosperity ahead. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Wednesday, and I'll definitely see you next time.